know, it's the first NC-17 movie that's being released as a commercial mainstream film, and you know, its provocative nature gets people's fantasies going. It's basically an adult playground. I think a lot of the things that we've done in this movie have never been done.
Thrust it! Thrust it! Come on, thrust it!
The world that we're exploring in the film, in Showgirls, is very erotic. It is very sensual, yet it's also a dark side of this sexually charged domain. I knew I had to play this role, no question, the minute I read it. I read it and I couldn't put it down, and I just had to explore it.
There was so much nudity in the film. Are you ready for all the controversy?
Sure.
Why are you ready?
Don't I look ready?
This is your first movie.
Yes, it's thrilling.
Yeah, you never forget your first. And Showgirls in 1995 was Elizabeth Berkley's very brave attempt to shed her wholesome Saved by the Bell persona.
I'm so excited! I'm so scared!
E.T. was on set with the former child star, who was 21 at the time she shot this super spicy drama. Most of the scenes are too hot for TV, but trust us, it left nothing to the imagination.
Well, it's a departure. You know, I don't know what people's reaction will be, but one of the things that I want to do as an actress is take roles that are really exciting and risky to me, and I always want to be kind of on that edge so that I can discover things about myself. Saved by the Bell was great for what it was at its time, but now it's time for this because I'm growing into what I'm becoming. And
Have the nude scenes been uncomfortable?
No. I didn't feel aware of the camera. It's really an interesting experience because, first of all, to portray this woman any other way would be a lie. This is what she does. It got to a point where I would just drop the robe in the morning and then at lunch put it back on. It was very free, and it's a very powerful feeling.
You go home and you say, Mom, Dad, I've got a great film,
Yes.
and I've got the part, and they're going to see all my parts. I mean, how do you break this to Mom and Dad?
Well, my parents were really excited, and they're really supportive. There was never a question or hesitation at all, seriously, and not on my part either. My feeling is sexuality, people who have a problem with it are living in shame, so that's their problem. I see nothing harmful in it. It's a wonderful message about going after what you want.
You got a name?
Nomi.
What kind of name is that?
My mom was Italian. It's all in the name, Nomi. Spelled N-O-M-I, but it's really K-N-O-W-M-E. And she's trying to find a sense of herself in this world. She wants to be respected for her talent, and not just the way she looks, and she's gonna go for it.
What are you going to Vegas for? You gonna win?
I'm gonna dance.
Yeah, Nomi Malone, an orphaned sex worker with a criminal record, runs away to Vegas to escape her past and chase her dreams of becoming a dancer. A long list of high-profile actresses were reportedly considered for the role, including Drew Barrymore, Charlize Theron, Jennifer Lopez, Angelina Jolie, and Pam Anderson. When Berkley won the job, she's said to have been paid just $100,000. The budget for the Paul Verhoeven movie? Over $40 million.
How did you convince Paul that you were right for this role?
Well, I didn't really have to convince him. It's really, I prepared the 5 scenes that I had to go in and read for him that first day, and I felt this connection, and I just thought, I'm gonna just go in there and present to him my take on the character, and hopefully that fits in with his vision of Nomi as well, and obviously it did, so it didn't take convincing, it was about the work. We rehearsed for 2 months before we filmed to learn all the choreography. Especially when you work 17, 18-hour days, and you sleep, get up, and go back into that dark place. It's hard. I did a lot of research. I went to all these different strip clubs and really saw what these women's lives were like. I would get there when the girls got there and be with them backstage as they were getting ready, and then be there in the audience when they were dancing. But I worked with a girl who's a stripper for the pole work, and she helped me on the pole work.
Was it your idea, the pole licking thing?
It was my idea. I just threw that in there on one of the takes, and Paul said, keep that. So then we went ahead with that. So that was, did you like that? When we were filming in the strip club, it was a room full of 200 to 300 extras. So I had the real experience, and I have to say, even though I was a little nervous at first, in a certain sense, it was a bit liberating because you're out there completely vulnerable and you either have to go for it or not, and I chose to go for it.
You want to dance?
Right now?
Now or never.
I've been a dancer since I was 4 years old. It's been my life. I live and breathe dance, and I train every day. I've studied tap, jazz, and ballet. Now I have lap dancing and pole dancing to add to my repertoire, and I'm very proud to say that. If I didn't go all out, then there'd be no point in portraying her. I completely committed to the work. I just hope that I can be as good as the show.
You are, my dear.
Check it out.
Wow, they're great.
They're neat, huh?
Those were real? Those
were acrylics,
Oh,
long,
okay.
and they would do airbrushing every day, like some new design.
How long did it take you to get through the nail process?
That was quite a bit of time. I mean, they would do that while they're doing my makeup. So it'd be like sitting there, you know, like this, having hair, makeup, and nails done at the same time. The life of a showgirl, let me tell you.
Put this on, you're done.
You know, the lashes took about 20 minutes unto themselves. It was a couple layers. But at the end of filming, I swear, the weight of it, I missed the weight of it on my eyes. It was actually
Really?
interesting. But you know, 4.5 months of that is, you get used to it. Also, when Kyle and I did our love scenes in the swimming pool, we were together for about 16 hours straight in the swimming pool. One of the great things was we had a lot of humor going too, because when you're in those situations, you either laugh or you don't, and we chose to do that in between takes. It's really crucial with this kind of a movie to feel completely comfortable so you can be totally vulnerable, and we have that trust between us.
This explicit sex scene with Kyle MacLachlan was Elizabeth's first.
Nomi's body she uses, let's say, as her sexual weapon. I do?
In this picture, kind of everybody manipulates and uses everybody else. It's kind of about that.
Here, she's seducing the boyfriend of her arch rival, Crystal Connors, played by Gina Gershon.
I hate you.
I know.
I was so nervous about getting the dance stuff right, and I'm not really a dancer. I trained for 2 months, 8 hours a day. I met with a couple of different girls. One, where I'm supposed to actually be dancing in the movie, and they showed me like the showgirl bevel, and they showed me how to use my arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Stardust proudly presents Miss Crystal Connors.
It was really important to me that when I come out of the volcano the first time that, dancers would watch and think, oh yeah, she's a dancer.
This is my friend Nomi. She's a dancer too.
Is she now?
Crystal's been this diva showgirl for the last 8 years, and she's definitely someone that Nomi looks up to, and I think Crystal recognizes herself in Nomi. It's a very narcissistic relationship. Crystal sees Nomi as a worthy successor, and intuitively Crystal knows it's her time to pass the torch down, and so she's kind of preparing the air all along.
You see, darling, you are a whore.
Crystal kind of manipulates the whole situation, and it's almost like a series of tests she puts Nomi through in order to see if she is worthy of this position, because ultimately Crystal chooses Nomi to take her place.
Crystal has left the building. There's always someone younger and hungrier coming down the stairs.
The girl never stops. She works from morning until night, and she keeps going and going. She's doing a fabulous job. The dancing that she does is wonderful. I think that she worked every day for the last 4 or 5 months, making sure things were perfect. Her conviction is remarkable. I wish I had it.
You kind of have to take the leap of faith, but know that you're in good hands.
I don't know what to expect, but I know that I have a great family and I'm really centered, and I'm doing this only because I love it, and hopefully this will open up more and more opportunities so I can play other women.
What was your reaction inside the theater? How are people responding to the film inside?
Well, I think they were basically on the edge of their seat waiting to see what would happen next.
He saw the show, he thought you were great.
Did you hear that?
I go to my first screening and I watch this movie and I'm like, oh my God, this is awful. So I didn't do any press, which at that time it was just too difficult.
Yeah, unfortunately, Showgirls wasn't an instant hit. Thanks in part to the NC-17 rating, it bombed at the box office and only made a profit once people could start renting the movie to watch at home.
At the time, it was a pretty big embarrassment, but I think my career definitely took a hit on that one.
So did Elizabeth's. Critics roasted her over-the-top delivery.
From where, Becky? Different places. I'm sorry! I got an audition! Thanks for the hamburger!
The director, Paul Verhoeven, eventually took the blame, but it still killed her movie star dreams.
It's a tough business.
Plans for an official sequel were scrapped, though unauthorized ones have followed, and the movie still holds the all-time record for most Razzie nominations, 13, including Worst Director, which Paul accepted in person.
It's a really strong movie. It's of course audacious and it's provocative, but I think it's something that people will still accept.
Yeah, it took a little time, but today, Showgirls is regarded as a camp classic. Fans holding midnight screenings and watch parties, embracing the film as a so-bad-it's-good experience. It's even received unironic praise from Oscar winner Quentin Tarantino.
Yes, the sex scene in the pool is a little ridiculous. When she beats the out of that guy, that's so cool. She does these spinning roundhouse kicks and beats the shit out of the guy. I was like, yeah, Elizabeth Berkley, go!
Tired him out, huh?
Yeah.
Now, of course, the movie's got this great life, lives on in infamy. It's sort of a crowd pleaser.
Nice dress.
Thanks. It's a Versace.
Showgirls, could we see you do a reimagining of that in any way?
I think we should leave that one where it's at. I can't help but kind of just be really grateful that quite a few roles that I've played are really have an impact in pop culture that is really unique. And I don't set about doing that when I choose a role, but I feel really grateful that so many things I've been involved with are things that people still appreciate, love, celebrate, even if in Showgirls' case, not when it first came out, but all these years since then that people really are obsessed with it. I mean, academics write papers about it. I mean, it's got a whole life of its own that I love it. It's joyful.